What's happening? What's happening, faithful? Saturday. Welcome to the channel. I'm Lawrence. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe at the bottom. Hit the button before you even get to watching the video. Cal Shanahan had an interview. Sit down. NBC Sports Bay Area. Good interview. Some real good shit came out of that interview. I could probably listen to him talk football for hours. I'm almost positive that I could. But he talked about this week some real important thoughts, basically on positionless football and how he sees it. Some things I agree with, some I don't, just because I'm an old school fan. Whether or not this is Jimmy Garoppolo's best season or he's playing the best currently of his career. Uh, so yeah, it was a really good interview, in depth. It's like about 15 minutes long. He does it every week. It comes up every Saturday on YouTube from the NBC Sports Bay Area channel. Greg Papa does the interview with him every week, and it's usually good. And so with regards to positionless football, moving Debo around basically, hearing Kyle talk about the X receiver, the Z receiver, the F receiver, uh, and how the F receiver really is the only one who's interchangeable. I believe our Z is Debo and X is Ayuk, and then F can really be anyone. It can be Juice if we're in 21 personnel. It could be Jawan Jennings if we're in 11 personnel. It could be Dwelly if we're in 12 personnel. That's two tight ends. Hearing them talk about the I formation, it's like heaven to football junkies out there. So hearing talk about the H back and moving Debo to H back or to the Z from the X, and that he's the primary person that we do that with, but that also he could really use Jawan Jennings in that same position at any time, and that's what I think we should probably be looking for in this game against Seattle. I think this would be Brandon Ayuk and Jawan Jennings, probably both of their biggest games of their careers, and we really probably need them to beat Seattle. I do think we'll do. I think we'll do it by at least 10 points. We'll do it by at least two scores. Like right now, I'm watching Alabama batter Georgia 38-17. I didn't expect that, but I do expect for us to handle Seattle and to handle them well, and especially with Cal being able to scheme up plays the way he's able to scheme our players open, put players out of position, having Debo at the halfback when you are having the defensive man that leaves the person covering Debo right in the way of the middle linebacker. So we're not going to have him this week, though. And what he said to that is, he's going to spread the ball around. He expects to be getting bigger production out of the pass game, and I hope that's true. That really segues right into his quarterback and really how he feels about him. Jimmy Garoppolo, I think, is going to need a big game this Sunday for us to beat Seattle, no matter what their record is. They still have Bobby Wagner. They don't have a Keller Witherspoon anymore. I looked over that. As you might see in my last video, I talked about that because I got into it with his father about a year ago. They don't have him anymore. He went to Pittsburgh. He's played 3 games this year. He has 3 tackles. So they do have Bobby Wagner though. They still have DJ Reed, who they took from us. They have a few players over there on defense. He disrespected Jamal Adams. He doesn't really have much respect for Jamal Adams, apparently. Neither do I. He made sure to mention the entire middle of the Seattle defense when Greg Papa brought up Jamal. So he didn't really give him too much respect, and I don't anticipate that we need to. He's not that safety from Arizona. But they do have a pretty good defense. It's going to be crazy in the stadium, even though apparently a lot of Niner fans are on their way out there to Seattle together in droves on airplanes from what I see on Twitter to try to take over that spot. So I think we're going to do that too, man. So shout out to the Niner gang, shout out to the faithful for getting on those airplanes, getting up to the Pacific Northwest and shitting in that stadium, taking piss in those bathrooms, take over the concession stands and fill that stadium up with red. But Jimmy has to have a good game. And Cal, when asked by Greg Papa if this is his best football he's ever played over the last 5-game stretch, Cal made sure to say it was 4 games. And then to go, maybe not his best. And he said he thinks he had a 5-game stretch in 2019 where he actually was playing better. And I can't recall exactly what stretch that is. That's probably around the time of the New Orleans game. But he again downplayed his quarterback. You know, he called, for instance, Elijah Mitchell, fawned all over him. You know, called him a stud. Said that he's a back that he feels he can lean on, that can take the pressure of a lot of carries. But he never said shit like that about Jimmy Garoppolo. And I think it's primarily because he doesn't feel that way about Jimmy Garoppolo. I really think that he hates him much more than a lot of us fans do. So he never has too much good to say about him, and he really didn't in this interview either. He actually said that everyone has played well around Jimmy over those just 4 games where he has played well. So hopefully this week, this Sunday, is a fifth game where Jimmy has a big one. Maybe he doesn't throw any interceptions. Maybe he can, creep over more than 225 yards, and maybe Jimmy can throw 3 touchdown passes in the game. What do y'all think about that? He has the ability to throw one to Ayuk, one to Kittle, and one to Jennings. Well, if he could do something like that, I'll stay off his ass for a week. So let me know what you think. Tomorrow is Seattle. It's the biggest game of the year for us. We get to actually put a chance to put a lethal injection and a fork in the heart of those bitches. So let me know what you think. Are we going to do that again? You think it's going to be a struggle? Because of our quarterback and basically how our coach feels about him. Like the video, comment on the video, share it, and subscribe. Y'all be safe.